This is Azzy. If you don't know who Azzy is, this is Azzy. She will be 2 in April, so in just a few months, she'll be 2. She is, yes, Terrible 2 stage is a thing with cats, and she is going to be entering that. She's already entered it. She is not terrible, but she does have a behavioral issue that we're trying to rid her of. She does not want to be rid of it. This is not, no, her laying in my arms is not the behavioral issue I'm talking about. Her sister does this, and we don't like that her sister does it. Hello, one person watching. Her sister will pee on the floor on any kind of fabric that is on the floor, or even just plain carpet. Hi, Cyclone. This little girl has started to pee on pieces of the carpet, and she has also started to pee on some of my husband's clothing and mine. And it's not the dirty laundry she's peeing on, which I would be fine if it was the dirty laundry because that stuff has to go in the washer anyways. She is peeing on the clean laundry that I have not yet folded. Even if I have folded it, she'll pee on it. And my husband had some dirty laundry on the floor this morning, his sweatpants and underwear from last night, and she peed on it this morning. So she is in heat and peeing on everything. She is taking a cue from her older sister, so I've decided that Willow is not a good influence on her, but we're not getting rid of either of them. Those are not the weird cats I am talking about today. First up, calendar birthdays. Happy Martin Luther King Day. We had cats that learned how to jump on counters too, Cyclone. I hated it because I was like, when they think they can jump up when there's food up there, David. I don't like they're up there when there's not food. When there's food, it drives me crazy. So, happy Martin Luther King Day. I hope you're having a great Martin Luther King Day and Inauguration Day. I don't care if you're I don't care if you're a Republican. I don't care if you're a Democrat. I don't care if you're conservative. I don't care if you're a liberal. I don't care if you voted for Trump. I don't care if you didn't vote for Trump. I actually don't know even who is running for the Democratic Party anymore because I don't care. It is also Inauguration Day today. Trump is getting sworn in. I saw a little bit of the news report when I was at my dad's house. Cyclone with anything that Azzy wants to eat, which is all people food. I would definitely check online or check with your vet. I always check online before I give her any people food. Like chicken, I know beef, I know she can have turkey, I know she can have, and tonight we're having salmon, I know she can have that. But any kinds of fruits and vegetables, I always check online to make sure they're safe for her. Yesterday, a bunch of you probably don't know this man. Carmen Luciardelli. He is actually deceased. He had another heavenly birthday yesterday. Look up his music. It is amazing. He is Italian. Tomorrow is a little girl named Stella Quinn. It is her 5th birthday. So happy birthday, Stella. I'm not sure if mommy watches my channel. And then Wednesday, I have a appointment with my counselor. And then on next week on Thursday, we have my godson, Braxton. He's turning 6. And also then on Friday, it is me and my husband's 10-year anniversary of meeting for the first time. And it is also Prayer Warrior Appreciation Day. I'll get more into that as we get closer to those things. Which means next week, one of my broadcasts is going to be mine and David's love story. I do that a few times a year. So anyways, I was sitting here at home and I called my brother out just to check in with him because it had snowed. And I was talking to him and he failed to mention it wasn't this morning, it was yesterday morning. Yesterday morning, when he went out to feed the cats, my parents have a lot of cats at their miniature farm. We have a kitten that was born last year that we have never been able to tame because Mama had them across the road, and by the time she brought them home, it was kind of. I say it's never too late to tame a cat. And to be honest, it really is never, but these kittens, we just never could get close enough to tame them. Only one survived, named Midnight, a female. She had this little mustache, so if she was a boy, she would have been called Pedro. So we have never been able to get close to her. We've never been able to tame her or anything. Well, my dad is a self-employed carpenter, so he has a lot of supplies or things that he's taken from people's homes if he was remodeling something, and he puts them in the bottom bay of our barn. So my dad has some plywood in there, and my brother saw Midnight go behind there yesterday morning. And he looked, and he saw a kitten. Guys, mating season for cats doesn't start until February, and it ends in September. February to September. This kitten is little. I have not seen it for myself. I'm going off what my brother says, and he's pretty trustworthy when it comes to kitten size. This kitten is probably only 2 to 3 weeks old. Cats are pregnant for 2 months, 8 weeks, give or take a week. 8 weeks, guys, 2 months. Which means she got pregnant November. Late October, early November. I'm thinking early November is when she had a heat cycle that was strong enough to get her pregnant. Yeah, our females are not fixed because we want to breed them eventually if we ever get another place. So, guys, Cyclone, you really need to watch your cat's weight then, because fixed cats get overweight really easily, and that's not good for a cat. And these are farm cats I'm talking about right now, so they do not get fixed. Because that would probably be the cat that comes up on the road. I went out today. The kitten is not in the place where he said. I said, Brandon, is there a chance you were mistaken? He says no. So, A, she moved it. B, it died, and I know you probably don't want to hear this. She ate it. Yes, female cats will eat their dead young if they're small enough. I've actually had some cats where they gave birth to a stillborn and ate it while they were still giving birth to its siblings. I've seen that happen. It's disgusting and gross. I've actually seen kittens being born one time, and it was not a very good. It was a good view, but okay. Put down any food you're eating at the moment. My one cat, her mother was actually in the. We had rabbits at one point. We don't have our rabbits anymore, but we still have the rabbit hutch open for cats to go in and have babies. This one cat was actually in there having her kittens. Her mother was in there with her, helping her clean the babies and stuff. And I actually happened to look in at one point, and she was chomping on one of her kittens that had been born a stillborn. And I saw the other kitten coming out, and the other kittens that were still a little wet, and the other kittens that were wet from being born. I had just seen 2 other kittens that were wet from just being born. So she had stillborn, and she ate it. And her mother was helping to clean off the other kittens, and the other baby was coming out, and she was going to clean it off. Her mother was cleaning off the other two babies while her daughter was eating her stillborn kitten and giving birth to the next one. But so I've seen it, but not really seen it. Like, I saw the two babies after they were born while they were still wet, and I saw the tail hanging out of her mouth, and I saw the other baby looking like it was getting ready to come out, like she was pushing it out. Sorry, Azzy has dry paw pads, and I saw the other baby like I saw the head coming out. So I'm anxious to be there when this one and the other one have babies, because I actually haven't really seen it happen, and I'm hoping to videotape it. But that's going to be in the future, for at least another 1 to 2 years in the future, till we get our own place, because we're renting right now. I'm glad that he's at a okay weight. So the kitten was not there, so either she ate it because it died, Fox got it, or she moved it. I'm kind of hoping number 3, that she moved it. My brother's going to keep an eye on her when he sees her and see kind of like where she goes. I'm hoping she's to a warmer place, because that plywood is up against a stone outside wall. Brand's like, what would be a warmer place than like the straw in the back of the second bay? Yeah, there's straw in the back of the second bay of the barn, which we call the feed entry. The cat box. He's like, the rabbit hutch. I'm like, well, that's like right there in the front, and the wind can blow into it. I'm like, yeah, sure. The rabbit hutch might be, the wind, it's right there, and there's a little square opening that the wind can just whip right into. But I'm like, yeah, I guess that'd be a little warmer. And the wood pile in the back of the barn is not an outside wall. The back wall of the barn separates this part of the barn and another part of the barn. This barn is 2 stories and out the back. So the wood pile is here. There's a wall, and then there's another bay. So it's not an outside wall, so back there would be warm. Yeah, we don't take these girls for regular checkups. Azzy had gotten her first rabies shot. She doesn't get them anymore. The only reason she got a rabies shot is she was supposed to be a emotional support ambassador animal, but things didn't quite work out. So she's just living her best life as a kitty. We don't take them to the vet for regular checkups, only if there's something wrong. They've actually been pretty healthy for the most part. Also, like right when we got Azzy, I made her an appointment to get her checked out for ear mites and other things. And all she has is a little spot of ringworm right on her ear. Right, Curly? Azzy doesn't like going to the vet or anywhere either. I put her. I don't have a plastic cat crates. I got rid of both of mine. The one what I needed is I got her a backpack. Since she was supposed to be an emotional support animal ambassador, I got her a backpack carrier that you see on commercials sometimes, and I leave the back. It's collapsible into a backpack, but you can also have it that it unfolds and the back is enclosed with mesh, and I leave that unfolded, and I put it on the front seat of the car, and that's how I take her to the vet, and she seems to do okay that way. I mean, she doesn't cry as much as she used to. I mean, she still cries She didn't cry the whole time. Last time I took her to the vet, she didn't cry the whole way there. And then we were like 5 minutes from home, and she went, like, let me out. So maybe get him a different kind of carrier cyclone. That might help. Helps my little cutie. So yeah, that's an anomaly at the farm, guys. We have a cat that gave birth way out of mating season. We're not sure if this. We're quite sure this kitten is not going to survive, guys. It's according to my father, it is tiny, which means it's only 2 to 3 weeks old. And we had 2 really cold days coming up here in Pennsylvania. 16 and 17 degrees with at night being 3 degrees and 1 degree. Tonight it's supposed to get down to 3 degrees, and then tomorrow night it's supposed to get down to 1 degree. So we have a kitten that's 2 to 3 weeks old. We don't know where it is. We don't know how warm it is where it is. Hopefully mommy's doing a good job keeping it warm and safe and fed. Maybe we'll have a miracle kitten. If it's a girl, that's what its name is going to be. Miracle. I've never named a kitty that before, so he or she will be a miracle, right? I don't know what coloration or sex. Like I said, I didn't see it myself. Have a great rest of your MLK Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And, yeah. Have a great rest of your day. I love you. God loves you. Remember, God made you special.